Yo guys, I'm back with another Inside the Mind, and in today's episode we're going to be looking at one of the easiest ways to score goals in and around the box, the low driven Trivela. It is absolutely amazing, so much so that I literally need both my strikers to have it. But before we start the video, make sure you're sub to the YouTube. I do stream every single day on Twitch, and make sure you're available to follow me on TikTok. Okay, so to begin with, what exactly is the low driven Trivela? First of all, we need to start off with the playstyle pluses that you need. First of all, you need the low driven playstyle plus, absolutely non-negotiable. And second, you need base Trivela. This can be Trivela plus or base Trivela, it is what it is. But basically what it does is it contextually triggers outside of the foot passes and shots, and error reduction on outside of the foot passes and shots. So basically what that does is sometimes when you're shooting a cross goal, they will do a Trivela automatically without you holding L2. The reason this is so beneficial is because when you're doing a low driven, the Trivela animation happens automatically across goal, and the benefit of that is it goes and spins so far around the keeper. Literally, even if you have that saving trait that Kanate has, where he can save like with his feet, he still can't get to it. It's absolutely broken. Okay, so to start off the clips, the main area that you're going to be scoring these goals from is in and around here. The reason that is because literally at this angle, all you need to do is one ball roll and you can trivela it into the far post, and it is so simple to do. Have a look at how easy it is to score this goal, and look at what the keeper does. Pay attention. Literally, he has nothing that he can do. The keeper dives at full stretch. I believe that's David De Gea. Absolutely amazing keeper. I'd argue top 3 keepers in the game. And it's so quick, it's so rapid that literally no one could do anything about it. Okay, so here's another example. When you're running across goal, it is so easy to just try pass across or do something else. But all you need to do is literally ball roll into a Trivela, low driven, and it will go in. Let me show you the full clip. One ball roll, Trivela, low driven. It is so simple. There's literally, I didn't do anything special there. It was a simple low driven base Trivela. That's it. Like, have a look. Even though usually I can shoot across goal or try play a lot my Dembele, I force the situation. I run at an awkward angle. So over here, look, I could just pass into Dembele and then shoot across goal. But I do one cheeky little ball roll into a base Trivela, and it's such a simple goal. And you only need 2 things, base Trivela and low driven, which most strikers nowadays have anyway. Okay, here's another example of me combining 2 things. Player lock fake into a ball roll Trivela base low driven. Although it goes through the keeper's leg and it's a little bit lucky, you can see and understand the basic premise of how to score the goal. It is so very incredibly simple. Let me show you again. Quite literally, play a lock fake, move the guy out of my way, ball roll into a Trivela. Obviously, I'm on precision, so I didn't do the best job aiming that properly, but it goes through the keeper's leg and it goes in anyway. If you're unassisted, this shot is even more powerful, and the main premise behind it still stands. Although, on precision, you don't need to green time it, unassisted, you don't really get away with not green timing it. Sometimes you just absolutely need to because it just speeds it up enough to be able to fly past the keeper. And here's actually an example of me combining my own kickoff with this exact low driven base Trivela. It's so simple to do. Literally just run down the line, look for your striker, get a little gap. Look, he hesitates, ball roll, simple Trivela. There's literally nothing you could do to stop goals like that. It's so simple, it's so effective. And like I said, the guy could have made it 3-2, but instead I didn't even time it. Such a simple goal to score. And again, later in the same exact game, look, you can tell at some point that I'm just playing for it. Even here, ball roll, Trivela. Of course, there's 2 things I could have done. I could have run down the line, try to get past the keeper, or I could just wait for a sweat. But instead, I just stay patient. I do what I know best. Ball roll, Trivela. Simple. It's so simple. Look, unfortunately, EA have made it so that playstyle pluses matter more than anything in this game, which is exactly why sometimes you absolutely have to play to the game. I'm telling you, low driven is so OP and you need base Trivela. So much so that, like I said, I play it. Every single team that you see, you'll see, even Hansen on the right hand side, she has low driven and then she has base Trivela, which is why she is so important to me. And on top of that, she has my main playstyle plus that I love, pinged. Ping plus for any passing position, which is basically everything in midfield, and I'd argue Even my attacker, for example, Dembele has it. I absolutely love him. Like I said, every single champs, he's there. And I'm so upset that I didn't buy him sooner. But then on top of that, every passing position in the midfield, pinged on the left mid, double DM, even the right mid, and then, the rest of it, it is what it is. But again, I'd highly implore you to start playing a bit more meta, force the passes, force the positions, and make sure you're playing to the meta. I'm telling you, it's so incredibly important. You need playstyle pluses and base playstyles, like I said, to be matched perfectly like this to be able to score as many goals as humanly possible. Okay, anyway, now that the video's come to an end, I'd highly appreciate if you do like this video. Drop a comment on something that you'd like to see. Maybe it's something new, maybe it's something old that you haven't been able to learn or get the grasp of perfectly. But I'd highly appreciate if you do follow me on TikTok as well and Twitch. I do stream every single day. Anyway, I appreciate you guys' time. Take care.